Hey guys, beautiful afternoon, just out on the trails, Gage and I just wanted to back up here. I saw a track way right here. That looks like the fisher. He's got quite a trail here. So I see some rabbit tracks and I also see fisher tracks. It's that time of year where I start looking for places to put out the trail cameras and get some cool footage. Beautiful day today. A little windy, but here in the deep swamp, it's not too bad. We're pretty protected. I can hear the wind up above me. It's more up in the tops of the trees today. So it's actually not that cold. It's a good day for a ride. You always think it's a good day for a ride, eh? You don't care if it's windy. All right, we'll get back on the trail. Just getting ready to head back outside and do some filming. Gonna go look for the fisher with the big camera. But I wanted to show you guys something we're gonna implement on the channel more use of, which is our Hohem Gimbal, which we bought last year. And I just wanted to show you guys, I've got it connected to my phone. And what this is gonna do is, as an independent single filmmaker, I got no crew, nobody with me. You guys see the shots we get all the time, right? It's whatever I can hold in my hand. Gary's filming on his phone. He's filming on the camcorder. He's got the chesty mount on the DJI Action. You know, that's about it. Throw in some drone footage and that's what you got. But I just wanted to show you guys, this gimbal is so cool because we can control it with our phone. And if you watch the gimbal right now, you'll see I'm controlling it with my phone. So I can set up shots, we can go up, down, we can actually record movements and then play them back again. So we could do multiple, if I need to shoot a scene and then change something and shoot it again, we can record it and get that to do the same movements. It really is a underutilized tool in my kit, my bag of tricks that I've got. Now I do have this thing perfectly balanced, and another pain in the butt thing about it is I've been playing with it for 20 minutes, then I realized, oh, I need to change the battery in the camera itself. So now I've got this thing mounted on here, perfectly balanced. You gotta remove it from the gimbal to change the battery. So there are some things, it's not perfect, guys, but it's gonna add to the versatility. I should mention, when you change the battery in this, it's not terrible. I literally did it in under a minute, guys. The only adjustment that needs to be reset is this forward and backward slide plate on the bottom of the camera. So you're gonna pop this switch, slide the camera out, and if you just take note of where that plate is sitting, there are marks in there. I don't know if you can see them. No, there's little white marks. And if you just note how far the camera is slid forward or backward, then it's not a big deal. So it's looking like it's not balanced right now because I balanced it with this arm with the LCD screen out. So, and if you can tilt it up and it stays, and if you can tilt it down and it stays, you are pretty much balanced. Cold. Just laying here and wait, hoping that our fisher comes back and uses his trail. He's been using it all week. Not as warm out as I thought it was going to be. Oh, so I've got snow and ice in every lever, crevice, crack, on the bottom of my things are freezing up. So I also have to mention that in the bright sunlight like this, it's super hard to see the screen on the camera and to tell whether my exposure is correct or not, whether I'm in focus or not with this old manual focus lens. So when we get the new lens, it's going to solve quite a few issues. We know it's going to be in focus because it will track eyes, it will track faces. This thing also has a tracker on it, like I mentioned, so we combine those together and it should be able to stick with me pretty good. But there's always limitations to a one-man setup, right? I'm trying to do everything, and I'm trying to monitor everything as I'm filming it, and you just can't do that because I can't see the screen, and even if I could, I can't tell whether, you know, it's in focus or not. It's just too bright out here. So we'll know when I get home and you guys don't get any clips from me playing with the gimbal. It's because nothing's in focus. Our new lens is going to be wider as well. So it will not only take care of the focus issues, but I'll show you guys, I'll film just myself with this 35mm. I've got to hold my arm out as far as it'll go to just get my face. The 20mm anamorphic lens is going to be much wider, and maybe I'll only have to hold my arm out, you know, half the distance, which makes a difference because this is heavy. There's probably 3.5 to 4 pounds of camera and gimbal in my hand. So the snow is getting in the bottom here, and I can't dig it out, and it's freezing. No sign of the fisher. And of course, the other benefit of our gimbal here is the ultra smooth video that we get out of it. But I will just take a minute to say that the ZV-E1 with the dynamic stabilization turned on is fantastic. You can hand hold that quite well, and not you don't really need a gimbal with this, but if you want the ultra smooth gliding that you get, I mean, the gimbal is the only way to achieve that, especially when I'm walking through crusty snow like this and I'm breaking through every step. The gimbal is a great help in what you guys are seeing. Now, I did also learn how to stabilize footage in DaVinci Resolve this week. It's very easy. It's one click of a button, and it's pretty much doing, I'd say, 85% of what I want most of the time without even adjusting the sliders. Just takes out all the micro jitters. That DaVinci Resolve program that I started to teach myself last Christmas, it's all I use for editing for you guys now. It's free. You can color grade with it. And there's so many amazing tools in there. I don't understand how they can give it to us for free, but they do, and it's amazing. If you guys are editing videos, try the DaVinci Resolve. We're up to version 19 now, and it's fantastic. Snow is very deep as well, which doesn't make my job any easier today. Whew, back on the Skidoo Trail now. That makes life a little easier, but as I predicted, it's not very often that you see the fisher or the pine marten out during the day, but it is a goal of mine to get ultra high resolution, 60 megapixel in this case, photos, and not just trail cam footage of these guys, because they're beautiful creatures. And if you could, you know, get some daytime nice sunlight photos like today, it is a goal of mine. And I'm always hoping to see the lynx as well. They're here. All of these things, the fox, all of these winter guys are out here in the swamp. You don't see them very often. Oh, kind of looking forward to warming up my fingers. I might even jump in the hot tub, guys. So ultimately, my goal is not to bore you guys to death with the details of what we're doing, but I do like to share the setups and what we're working on and what we hope to achieve and why I buy the lenses and things that I do. And I hope that you guys see a difference when we get that anamorphic lens. I'm super excited. They don't say exactly when they're going to be shipping them out. It just says March 2025. And you have until the end of the month to request a refund. So I did send Sirui an email, you know, with all the links to the videos I've done for other companies saying, you know, please send me a lens to test. So if they do send me one, I'll cancel my order. But if not, we're saving about $140 American by pre-ordering. And you're supporting the company, right? I mean, to come out with autofocus anamorphic lenses hey, I'm all over that because I know from shooting the manual stuff like this, it's incredibly hard. As a one-man show, it's damn near impossible. Oh, look at that. Right in front of the garage door here. I don't know if you guys can see, it's all ice. It looks to be about a 1/4 inch thick ice. I'll have to get some salt on that and those stairs. Just another hazard of living in the north. Also, I'll mention the Hohem Gimbal here has been sitting on the shelf for months. I'd say probably 5 months since I last used it, and it's still 3/4 full of battery. So it probably was that much battery in it when I put it on the shelf. So fantastic. I think if my memory serves me correctly, you get about 10 hours of use, and that is just amazing. So the more I use this little guy, the more excited I get about the filming possibilities. And of course, not sponsored by Hohem or Sirui or any of these other guys. We spend our own money on this stuff. And if you guys want to help the channel out, I appreciate it. There are a few of you guys that do every month, and that's awesome. I think I've already mentioned it in another video, but there was $130 or something in the account, donations from you guys, and I put it towards that new Sirui lens. So we got it, no tax for some reason. I don't know why, how they can do this, but I'm not going to complain. 975 bucks Canadian, free shipping, and that baby should be here. I wasn't going to say, but I'm still going to the States. I'm still going to go down and visit my American cousins. We're going to go do a trip to Vegas. Never been, always wanted to. I'm still coming down to see you guys. I'm doing my Vegas trip. I really wanted to cancel with all the bullshit that's going on. The Trump tariffs and the war between Canada and the States. But I've never been to Vegas, man. I want to go. We've been planning this for like 3 years, and we literally bought the tickets a week before all this tariff shit was announced. And I hate to support you guys, but I'm going to do it. We're still coming, so I'll see some of you guys in Vegas. And remember, what happens in Vegas might end up on Gary's channel. Be good. Catch you in the next one. I know somebody was upset because he couldn't come out in the bush because I was filming the ground. I'll take you for a good walk now, buddy. Did I leave some lunch on my hand or what's going on? Oh yeah, get my ear too, buddy. It's probably dirty too. Okay.